Bob and Lori Hollander here with another weekly relationship recharge.
Our topic today is Perception Matters, 3 tips to enhance your communication. Now remember the old saying, Bob, beauty's in the eye of the beholder?
Yes, that's a standard.
Okay, well, perception is in the mind of the beholder.
Oh, very clever, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
When it comes to communication, the way that partners see and hear each other and interpret meaning will ultimately determine the quality of their communication and the quality of their relationship. So it's vital that people be aware of their perceptions.
So what you're saying is that what you are sending, I might not necessarily receive. There's a disjointed nature there.
That's exactly right, Bob.
Okay.
Okay. Now there are 3 stages to the perception process: selecting, organizing, and interpreting. And in selecting, we use our senses to receive information. But in today's world, it's so crazy and things go so fast that in order to survive, we have to pick out parts of the message to pay attention to. And we select this because we have certain filters or the personal lens that each of us have that is developed from our life experience, from our culture, from the families we grow up in.
Yeah, and so much of what is going on with me and how I'm going to eventually take it in has so much to do with my past history. And it could be more so than what you're actually saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
I have a great example, Bob.
Okay, shoot. You haven't told me this, but go ahead.
Okay, here's a message. Tell me what you hear.
Okay.
Bob.
Yeah, and now I'm feeling, what does she want now? And what did I do wrong?
See, all I said was Bob, and already he's has all these filters that I'm going to attack.
Well, based upon past history, Lori, this is usually what happens, Bob, and then there's kind of it's downhill from there.
Okay, so, let's try another one.
Okay, you earned that one.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bob, I need you to clean up the kitchen, honey.
Yeah, that's well said. But there's a really kind of like a feeling that's going through me like this is not going to be good. Because I'm thinking that other times when you have asked me that or suggested that, and I didn't follow through, so I guess I was a part of this, and you got very, very upset.
Yes.
So it's almost like I'm predicting it happening again, almost as if before I even am given a chance to do it, you are criticizing me and judgmental of me. But that's taken from previous situations.
Right.
That I'm feeling it now.
Yes.
So already I'm put off, and that might just be
Yeah.
You might not be really feeling that.
And sometimes you jump at me when I'm just reminding you.
Well, I want to take time now to say I'm sorry, but that was built upon a lot of stuff in one's history, but it might not be the way you were meaning to convey it now.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So in the perception process, there is that selecting, then there's organizing. We take the information that we hear, the little piece that we hear, and we put it together in some kind of way that makes sense to us. And then we interpret it, which is the 3rd phase, which means that we give some meaning to it.
Yeah, right. So in other words, what I do is when I hear that, I select the fact that you're mad at me.
That you think I'm mad. I'm not mad.
But I select that, okay, and then I organize it around how mad you are at me.
Right.
Okay? And then I interpret it as you're mad at me.
Right. And then you respond as if I'm mad at you.
Right,
and you jump at me.
Yeah.
But if you just had heard my words, what my intention was to say, honey, I'm reminding you to clean up the kitchen.
Would it be a problem if at that moment I checked it out and said, Lori, I'm feeling like you're really mad at me right now?
That is exactly the key. And Bob, that's one of our 3 tips.
Okay.
So our tips to enhance communication are to understand that each of you has a personal worldview. You both see the world in your own way, and the way that you see it is different.
Right.
And the second tip is to realize that perception is incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be able to take in and receive the whole message perfectly.
Right.
The third one is what you were saying, Bob, which is seek explanation and clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Double check with your partner if you're not sure what they're saying, and ask them, are you mad at me? Did you mean that you're upset with me or not?
Yeah, I think it's vital to have an open system, not a closed mind. And there's something I think called the philosophy of fallacy, knowing that it's possible that your interpretation might be incorrect or false.
That's right.
So have that awareness that maybe it's not quite what you think it is.
Right. So create a habit of questioning your perceptions and clarifying with your partner.
Right.
Now, this is just one small part of the communication process, and communication is the biggest problem couples have, and it's also the biggest solution. So to learn more about this, and everybody needs to learn about communication, go to our website, www.relationshipswork.com, click on Store and Explore, and Bob and I have an audio program called The 5 Keys to Authentic Communication. You can find it there.